Well, good evening, folks. Welcome back. Game number 2 officially for Sean Four and myself. But game number 3 here at Union Softball and Baseball Complex as we welcome in the Bartlesville Bruins. Leading off for Bartlesville, number 47, Allie Skolall. So Allie steps in. We could talk about game number 1 really quick. Was a walk-off. A great win, really, Sean, for Union. Game number 1, we talked about youth. That's a huge victory for them.
Absolutely. And the girl that hit the ball to score the 2 runs had really done – she had done nothing the whole game. Now, she did not hit the ball hard, but she put the ball in play, and with her speed, we're talking about Harmony Zog, she was able to beat the throw. The throw got away from the first baseman and allowed two runs to score. So –
And bases reduced. I mean, they did everything properly, and we even thought about that. Talked about that with our baseball team. Our baseball team is so fast; just put it in play and beat it out.
Exactly,
absolutely. And that's what Zog did there. So that was awesome. So a great start. I don't want to jinx anything. You surprised that we started that well? I mean, the girls battled the entire time, and there's the first put out.
No,
by RV coming in.
From what JC told me, practices have been going really well. The girls have gelled quite a bit. Of course, we got Alex back from basketball.
Sure. Yeah, and that's a big that's big to get her back from basketball. As I'm trying to catch up on my lineup card here. Shortstop, Bailey Dickerson. Franklin. That's Franklin getting that. Dickerson is the third baseman. My apologies.
It looks like to me everybody's the same as the first game.
And they were. Catcher, Logan Cates. So Kate steps in, and they were. And I forgot to tell you, I had texted Coach Morgan earlier and asked him same lineup, and he said absolutely same lineup. Girls are all dressed a little warmer right now than they were earlier. Yeah. That's for sure. That's for sure. So there's 2 away. Top of the first, just underway here. Bartlesville and Union. Sand Springs beat Bartlesville game before this on a walk-off. So it's a walk-off evening.
I'd rather not. Let's just put it away early.
There you go. Nice play there. Franklin again. Had to back up on that one. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the first coming up. Number 14, Monica Franklin. So Monica Franklin steps in here. Ball's getting wet. Still drizzling a little bit. You may be able to see it on the camera. The pitcher that they have right now is the catcher that caught last game.
And the pitcher is at first.
And that's stroked way back. Nice grab there. Woods was on her horse.
Took it for a ride.
And there's one away. Center fielder, Lily Hance. So Hance steps in, nobody on. Just underway here, she rips that one way foul. She's way out ahead of that. I got to ask, is the coffee to keep you warm?
Yes.
Okay. Let's say you're not staying up past your bedtime tonight, are you? Do we have you out that late?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Absolutely not.
It's just past 7:40 here, Central Standard Time. He's Sean Ford. I'm Jim Douthit. I can't thank you guys enough for joining us on the Union Sports Network. It is Central Daylight Time. You're right. Striking, it's 2-2. Home plate umpire Jerry Daly. With respect, I think that strike zone gets just a little bigger and bigger the longer this game goes. Swung on, and that's roped. That's over the head, to the wall, off the wall. Hance will get in with a double.
Absolutely stroked that
Yeah.
ball.
And Gilkey looked up. She took one step in and realized there's no way I'm catching that ball. So, pitcher number 3, JC4. So JC steps in. A chance to help her cause early on with one away. 2 deep. And 4 looks at ball 1.
She just has to be patient.
Like that, and that's roped
That could be
way
gone.
back. Goodbye.
Gone.
JC4 with the 1-out home run, scoring 2. Oh, my. Boy, when that left the bat, Sean, I was pretty sure that was gone. And that's the first home run of the season.
Yeah.
And that absolutely left the yard. And look at the flag right now.
Blowing in.
Yeah, the flag's blowing in. So she hit that into the wind, and that cleared the fence by, 15 feet?
At least. Yeah, it's halfway up the net.
Second baseman, number 15, Alex Magara. So Magara steps in, nobody on, 1 out. And so she stroked that thing. That's going to be something that they're going to want her to do at the old Northern Oklahoma College down in Enid for sure, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's exciting for her.
Yeah,
and for us to watch that.
We're very excited for her.
Yeah.
She is excited. That's been her stated goal ever since she was in, T-ball.
Really?
She wanted to play college ball.
College ball. And something that we talked about a lot here before this broadcast, before we came on the air, kind of in the meeting that we had. Kids are so, I got to play D1, I got to do this. No, you don't. You just got to play. If you get the opportunity to play college ball, period, anything.
Absolutely.
And participate. Left fielder, Danny Perez.
If you look at the statistics on the number of high school athletes that go on to play any level of college ball, it is staggering. You're talking single-digit percentages.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, so many of these kids, this is where it ends. You know. Now, listen, it's a great place to end, especially with the facilities that Union has and everything else. I get it. But for her to go nice pickup there, Skull, and she'll double it up.
That ball was hit hard. Perez hit that ball hard, but
Yes.
they played her like they read her book before.
Yeah, for sure. So Perez grounds into the double play, but JC4, the senior, puts us on the board with a 2-run blast with 1 out, and we'll head to the second in just a second. Back live here. First baseman, Erica Nico. So Nico steps in. First baseman. Union's got the lead, 2-0 after a 2-run bomb by JC4. That got out of here in a hurry into the wind. Northern Oklahoma College coaches. Oh, and that's a well hit ground ball just under Dickerson's glove. Yep. And Nico's on with a base hit. Pitcher, Aubrey Miller.
Looks like the rain may be coming down just a touch harder than.
When I was wondering, because it looked like it was starting to come off the awning in front of us a little bit, like it's dripping. Can you see it on the screen well, JC? So with a runner on, in Nico, the first baseman, Aubrey Miller steps up. See what kind of power she's got. Squibbler, Dickerson picks it up, throws to second in time, and they get the lead runner.
Good job.
Yep.
Good job by Dickerson to stay with that ball. Took a little funny hop on her. Got the lead runner.
Now batting number 51, Clara Woods. So Clara Woods steps in. Still a runner on, but one out now. And again, not knowing how many games Bartlesville has played prior to tonight. We know they played one at least, right? Because they played the one right before this.
And I know they played one the week before spring break. One of the girls I know personally on their team, she hit a home run, her first home run.
Got it.
And so I know they played at least one.
Right. Way deep there. Four's wanting another ball. She's losing the grip on it, that's for sure. And like you said, that may be because the rain is coming down a little bit harder. Where I was going with that is still the composure that we saw really after the first inning of the first game that these girls played tonight seems to be continuing here as Four gets it. Throw to first in time. Doesn't get the lead runner, but gets the sure out, and there's two away. Right fielder, Isabel Daniels.
You see JC patting her chest, telling Bree that throw was her fault. Didn't hit her in the chest.
Nice run over and in time.
Good play.
Franklin, great movement left.
Good dig by the first baseman.
Yep. So great foot movement worked for her, and Jerry Pease applauds everybody's effort there. It's 2-0. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Just a second. Back live here as Bailey Dickerson steps in. Dickerson's first time to bat since we're just now here in the bottom of the second. Dickerson rips one. Skull picks it up, throws to first in time, and there's one away. Next up, 0-0, Jocelyn Williams. So Williams steps up. She rips one.
Nice base hit.
Up the middle. Goddard will pick it up and throw it in, but it is a base hit. Nice piece of hitting. I mean, at first pitch,
Absolutely.
usually kind of nervous about swinging first pitch. But right fielder, Harmony Zog.
That's the thing. You take it right back where it came from.
Mm-hmm. First pitch strike, so it's 0-1.
In between games, I walked in, and she was in the cage taking some extra hacks. So
Trying to figure it out. Takes it the other way, right to the first baseman, Nico.
that's what you need to do right there, though. That's, hey.
Yep.
Yep.
And it advances the runner.
And
First
it was
baseman,
well-struck.
Bree Arvey.
Well-struck ball.
Mm-hmm. Well hit. Skull again in the dirt, but nice pickup there by Nico. And the inning is over. So Dickerson grounds out to shortstop. A base hit to center, but goes unhurt by the Bartlesville Bruins as Zog and Arvey are retired. And we're through 2. We're back after this. Back alive here. We head to the top of the third, leading off for Bartlesville. Left fielder, Shaylee Gilkey. So Gilkey steps up.
JC played with this girl for a couple seasons back when they were younger. I think 10U, 12U.
A lot of these girls know each other. To Dickerson over to first in
Nice
time.
play. Dickerson threw that with authority.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of a rope. Second baseman, Macy Shaper. Shaper steps in first time up. A little different than what we saw in the first game where both teams about batted around the first inning.
Yeah.
That's a well-placed ball. Zog will charge it. She'll pick it up and throw it in. And it's a base hit for Macy Shaper. Third baseman, Allie Ernie. So Ernie steps in. Runner on first is Shaper. One away here. Top of the third. JC delivers. And it's a strike.
So Allie Ernie and JC have played ball together. And she's a senior as well. She is going to Carl Albert
Beautiful.
on a scholarship. She is a pitcher in fast pitch.
Got it. It's got a little bit of a cannon, huh?
Yeah, she can throw pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Swung on. It's 2 strikes. 1-2 now. Boy, and Allie looked like she wanted to tattoo that one. That's for sure.
They're pretty good friends.
Right. Little gamesmanship there. And it's fouled, and there's a strikeout.
And JC has bragging rights for right now.
Right. For right now, that's for sure. They will probably talk afterwards.
Afterwards, they probably will.
Shortstop, Allie Scollall.
She's a good kid.
Mm-hmm. So their shortstop steps in. She grounded out her first time up. She's 0 for 1. And 4 wants another ball again.
It's those pitchers.
Well, let's be fair. It has now dropped to, I don't know, 20 degrees. I'm lying, but it's gotten much colder, and the rain is starting to come down a little bit more. You can see her every time the ball comes back. JC's drying her hand off on her pants and on her jersey, trying to keep her hands dry. At some point, they let these kids have a towel out there and that kind of thing. Yeah, when it gets like this, that's hit high. Williams is in. Magara was back, calls for it, and there's 3 away, or 3 down, 3 away. Sure, there could be 3 away.
There's 3 away?
There's 3 away. There's 3 away. Oh, my. We head to the bottom of the third. Union on top, 2-0. Naya James. So Trinea James steps in. First pitch strike. So if the James family is listening out there, I'll tell you Coach Morgan corrected me during the intermission. Let me know. I was mispronouncing it. I was saying Trinea this entire time, so I apologize, Mom and Dad, grandmas and grandpas, if you're listening out there. You get a name in your head, you know Sean, and man,
absolutely.
It's so tough. It's so tough. It's funny, I remember the first time I saw JC's name, honest to goodness, when I was writing out my lineup card, I know I put down floor, not four. But I pronounced it for, like I didn't change anything. It was just the way I spelled it, and it's just like, oh, what am I thinking? What am I thinking?
I've had that my entire life.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, even in basic training, the drill sergeants thought my last name was Floor, so I had to hit it many times.
Yeah, I was to say, and you corrected them. Oh, James was looking for an extra base there on that swing. On that swing, yep.
I've always told JC, if you're going to swing, swing hard.
Mm-hmm. She did there, and she's going to take the walk. Nice eyes there. So James gets on with a walk. Shortstop, Monica Franklin. So Franklin steps in. She popped out to right field her first time up. Swung on right to the second baseman. Shaper over to second, back to first, not in time. Nice turn there. Center fielder, Lily Hance. Great turn by Shaper and Scallo.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Almost got it, but the speedy Franklin got down the line.
That's what saved her. Those left-handers, they cheat by being halfway out of the box when they hit the ball.
Right. It's that slap hunting or that slap hitting.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of who was the Seattle Mariner that was famous for that.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Yeah, Suzuki. Kid was halfway down the line before it seemed like the bat was on the ball, And he was lightning fast anyway. And I don't know if that's what made him that fast, but, man, dude could flat out run. Swung on, well-placed ball right down the left field line. Throw it into Third, not even close, not in time. And Hance with a double.
That ball was scorched down the line. I think it was past Ernie before she even put her glove out.
Yeah, she didn't even get a chance to really stick it out. Now Hance waving in. Really, I get a little communication going on between her and JC4.
Yeah.
Now batting pitcher JC4. So JC stepped in, and if you missed what she did in the first inning, you need to go back and look at it because she absolutely hit a bomb, Sean.
Yeah. Into the wind.
Yep. Left field, left center. It was more left than it was center.
Yeah.
Into the wind, and it was 10 or 15 feet over that wall.
Yeah.
She absolutely crushed it. Now, she's done this enough, right, that she's not looking to hit a home run. She's looking to put it in play right here.
She's looking to
right,
put it in play.
Right. If she gets a hold of it,
Yeah.
The
home run's a bonus. But it's 3-0 count. I would expect I probably wouldn't swing.
Let her pitch to you here. And she's going to take a base. So there's the walk. Great eyes by the senior.
Yeah. And she probably thought about it.
Second baseman, Alex Magara. Now, Magara, the last time she was up, she walked.
I think if we're patient with this pitcher, we could end up being it will be a long game, but she could walk quite a few.
Quite a few in. Yeah, that's her third walk given up this evening. There's a squibbler, Magara. Second place, gets away, run scores there. Shaper can't come up with it. And that would be ruled, if we were doing it, it'd probably be an error for sure.
It would be an error. So Magara pulled her shoulder out and it come off the end of the bat like a pool cue.
Now batting Danny Perez.
So it had some funky spin on it.
And she gives it a ride. Goddard underneath. Everybody tags. And she'll get the RBI out of the deal. As Danny Perez gets an RBI off a pop out to center field.
Sack fly.
Yeah, sack fly and runners advancing. So great job by her. Third baseman, Bailey Dickerson. So Dickerson steps in. 2 outs, runners at the corners. And the lead is 4-0. Up the middle. Nice snag there. Skull boy, howdy. She's got great range. Good range. Great grab. But 2 more come across, and Union leads 4-0. Leading off for the Bruins, center fielder number 8, Chelsea Goddard. So Goddard checks in. So we just were told that Avery Ortiz just tattooed a home run, and Union baseball is on top of Enid 3-2. What inning are we in there, Mr. Ritter? Do you know? Fourth inning. So a slow-paced game over there to short, over to first, in time. Franklin with a nice throw, and Goddard gets punched out at first.
Franklin has a really strong arm.
Catcher, Logan Cates. So Logan Kate steps in, she grounded out to short her first time up. On deck is Erica Nico, the first baseman. Gave it a nice ride her first time up. She had a base hit to left field. Swung on. Boy, and she was swinging for the fences as well. So a little bit of that going on tonight.
Almost like she pulled the string on her.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Two and one now.
Talking about Franklin's strong arm.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, she catches in fast pitch as well.
Mm-hmm. Down the line, Dickerson up. Throw not in. Oh, they got her.
Good play.
I almost said not in time, but that was great job.
So Franklin and JC and Lily all have really strong
First
arms.
baseman, Erica Nico. They do, and it's funny. It almost seems like in this first couple of games we're watching here, Sean, Franklin's arm may be a little bit better than Dickerson. Has there ever been a thought about those two flipping spots? Because
No.
Franklin's got a rope, and that's ripped foul down the left foul line.
No, because Bailey doesn't have the range at short that Monica has.
Got it. Makes a lot of sense.
Now, you could almost switch Alex and Bailey.
Okay.
Or you
could. Right to Dickerson, and just on cue, she catches it, and we're out of the inning.
There you go.
We're out of the inning. So they go down in order, ground out to short, ground out to third, and another pop out to third, and Union still leads 4-0. Leading off for Union, Rover, 00, Jocelyn Williams. Exactly. Williams steps in, flat pitch there, and it's first ball. So a 2-run homer by 4 led us off, and that's ripped down the left field line. That's fair.
That's fair.
That's to the wall. Williams on her horse. She's going to leg out a triple, and it's a stand-up triple for Jocelyn Williams.
Williams ran through the stop sign from Coach Morgan.
He's pretty excited, boy, and he's kind of telling her right now, hey, you got to pay attention. That's okay. Right fielder, Harmony Zog. Boy, that was absolutely roped down the line. I don't think any of us could have placed it any better, that's for sure. A flare, that's going to fall. Great job by Schraper, and she's out. But run scores. First baseman, Bree, Arvey. So Arvey steps in now. Nobody on, but one run comes across. After Zog kind of hit a squibbler there to Schraper, and nice job for her to pick it up, though. It's 1-1. Bottom of the batting order starting to come alive a little bit here. That'll fall. Base hit by Arvey.
I think that is her first career hit for the Redhawks.
Congratulations. We need to get a softball and get it saved there. Love it. Catcher, Trinea James. Guys behind me are giving me a hard time about her name. I'm doing my best to pronounce it right.
There
And
we
she'll
go.
get a base hit.
Nice.
And that's a base hit to center.
And that's what you like to see. Like we said in the first game, you know, the bottom third of your order needs to
Produce.
come through with some hits every now and then.
And they're doing it right now. Shortstop, Monica Franklin. So Franklin steps in. She didn't do a fielder's choice in the third and popped out in the first. But the bottom of the order right now, if you look at 8, 9, and 10, are 1, 2, 3. Well, you got a walk in there. They're 2 for 5. It's better than they were the first game.
Absolutely.
Franklin steps into it. Up the middle. Can't get past a diving Scalwell, and runners will score, and it's 5-0. 6-0 now. As Arvey comes across, and we continue to move bodies. Center fielder, Lily Hance. Well hit ball caught there. Nobody advances, and there's 2 away.
We got to score at least one more, so we're not 2-2-2.
Is there a jinx issue with you on that?
No, I just
okay.
I like more than 2 runs.
Pitcher, JC Ford. So JC steps in. 2 outs, runner at second. And patient is the senior.
Yes.
So the question was, and she ropes that one. That's over the head of Goddard. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score, and 4's in with a triple. And she is having one heck of an evening as the lead is now 8-0.
Let's get 2 more.
Second baseman, Alex Magara. So Magara steps in. Runner at third is 4. She's got 4 RBIs on the night, Dad.
Yeah.
Not that I had to tell you. I'm just telling everybody at home. Just telling everybody at home.
She hit that ball hard.
She did. And I wonder again if the wind's wreaking a little havoc out there, because it seemed like
bit.
Woods kind of darted in, and then it was, another first step of and then took off, like, I'm in trouble, And we've seen that out of some of the balls hit to certain areas of this park tonight. I can tell you, as there's a called strike 2-1, there's definitely, if the balls are getting up at the baseball stadium right now, they're flying out. And you heard earlier, Avery Ortiz put the Union Red Hawk baseball team on top of Enid 3-2 with a solo shot.
He is really good at baseball.
That ball is ripped, can't hold it, and another run scores.
I would score that in error, but
well, as left fielder, Danny Perez. Now Perez will come in, runner on first, and that was bobbled by Scalwell, and she'll get another chance at it, and she gets it and picks it up. But the damage is done as Union puts up a 5 spot in the bottom of the 4th. They lead 9-0.
Good inning.
And we'll be back. back live here. And reminder, we've got a whole lot of sporting events coming up. This Friday night, Union Soccer is back in action as they welcome in the Bixby Spartans. And Aubrey Miller steps up, the pitcher here. And she gives one a ride. Quickly coming in, and a great catch there by Hance on her horse. Thank you.
Having fun.
Having a good time. And I got, if you could have heard it, I got Andy Irwin to snort on that one. Hance on her horse. We need a...
She needs to get an NIL deal.
Yeah, there you go. Clara Woods steps in.
Put that on a T-shirt.
She grounded out to the pitcher her first time up in the second. Pop fly. Franklin, Dickerson. Dickerson calls for it, and there's 2 away. Right fielder, Isabel Daniels. Isabel Daniels steps in, and we already got 2 away. I think JC's thrown about, 4 pitches?
You like the efficiency.
I love the efficiency. It's one of those things I got to just get quicker at what I'm doing because I look up and all of a sudden there's 2 outs, and I'm like, what happened? Swung on that thing is roped down the left field line, foul, and boy, I hope nobody's over there and warming up in the pitching area because somebody got knocked out. Isabel Daniels just raked one down there. 2-1. If you're wondering about run rules, we are too, as we kind of joked about what it was going to take, and that's a floater. Caught there by Franklin, and she dropped it, actually. Well, I think she kind of took her eye off of it a little bit and got a little too complacent with it, and that would be an error for sure.
Absolutely.
On the shortstop. Left fielder, Shaylee Gilkey. So Gilkey checks in. She grounded out to third her first time up. There's been a lot of efficiency tonight, really, out of JC, not only at the plate, but he's done a pretty good job pitching and defensively behind her, though.
Absolutely.
Has been really, really pretty salty. Great catch there, as we saw by Hance moments ago. And I don't want to talk, and I'm not trying to talk down as at Squibbler to Magara, and she quickly tags out, and there's 3 away. But I want to keep it here because I want to talk about these girls for a minute. They had say it exactly like it was. It was a rough fall season for them.
Very rough.
It was rough. So not knowing what to expect
I guess
here,
that's the game.
And that's the game. Not to know what to expect here. This was a great 2 wins for these girls.
Absolutely. Start the season off with 2 wins. You had a few miscues, knocked the rust off, but they came through and put the bat on the ball and did what they had to come out with 2 wins.
So our next softball broadcast is going to be March 29th as Haskell and Jinx come to town. First pitch at 4:45 for Haskell and 7 p.m. for Jinx. You can catch all the action with Sean Four and myself right here on the Union Sports Network starting at 4:45. So for Sean Four, Andy Irwin, and Daniel Lopez, I'm Jim Douthit. Thanks for joining us. Sean, thanks again.
My pleasure.
See you next week. Good night, everybody.